Gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the King Michael the First Spooky Soundboard. Welcome to the Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Welcome
Yes,
back.
sir. Yes, sir.
Like that King Michael the First.
That's dope. I'll rock with it.
Because you know his son is Prince Michael the Second.
Yeah.
Real government name too.
Everybody got these extravagant. Listen, one of them kids is named Blanket. Like,
no, he changed his name. His name is like something that. Hold on, what's Blanket Jackson's new name?
Oh shit. That's news alert for me. I ain't even know that.
It's
what?
Like, yeah, it's like BG Jackson or some shit. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's BIGI.
Oh my god.
You said like, nigga, I can't walk around being called Blanket.
Nah. As a kid, I would say as a kid is one thing, but when you a grown ass man, you can't have nobody calling you Blanket.
He a grown ass man. He about to turn 23. That's crazy, ain't it? I remember he was a little baby getting hung out the hotel room. Y'all remember that?
Oh man.
Hey man, we got some. Go ahead.
Mike said he was putting his blanket out the window. Ain't what they thought it meant.
Hey, you know it was crazy. He just wanted to show niggas his baby. Like he was excited.
Yeah,
that's all it was. Like he had no ill intentions or nothing. They was on his neck. Like calling him a bad parent. All this shit.
They zoomed in and everything. They had him looking like a whole psychopath.
Bro, had this nigga looking like Michael Ealy. If you know, you know. Hey man, Bad Blood, PLE, WWE. You already know what it is. So, of course, when the PLEs happen, we be trying to get our special residency guests on board. And they both here. Two of them are here. From the Smacking It Raw podcast, the HWBIC, the Warden, Matt Ritter is back. Was it second, third time this year?
Something like that. I always feel like I'm not allowed to talk until you introduce me. So y'all like go because I don't want to spoil that I'm here. You haven't introduced me yet, so I feel like if I say something, then it's not a surprise for the audio listener. So I'm just sitting here. You're like, y'all remember that? And I'm like, I do, but I can't say shit because you haven't said my name yet. So I'm just gonna sit here.
Now, do you remember it now? Now that you're
I do.
Formally introduced.
Dangled the baby over the fucking balcony. Look at me. Yeah, no, I remember.
Hey, look at Blanket. That's my blanket. That's my son. Hey, you
my
remember
blanket.
the South Park episode?
Yeah.
I just watched that like a week ago.
That was jokes. Bullshit. That shit was jokes.
That's my favorite South Park episode.
Mine too.
Hey, Reek, who else we got in the building?
Oh yeah, that's right. So welcome to the palace. Welcome back to the palace. Of course, she is the host with the most. She is the host of the Sheet Leak Showcase, inside the mind of, and basically 1/3 of Smacking and Raw at this point. My client, that 1/2. Hard subject to change, y'all know. Anyway, she is my client, the hardest working woman in podcasting, Ms. Haley Kinsey, baby.
Shout out Smacking It Raw in the building.
Yes, sir.
We're here.
You know,
hey,
just so you know, we're a 2-man booth now with occasional guest commentators.
Steve.
So
okay, all right.
We changed time slots. It's not working out for everyone's schedule, so it is now a 2-man booth. Kind of like you guys. You know, you guys are theoretically a 3-man booth. It's just one guy is very busy every time he records, never makes it.
Listen,
hey, that just reminded me. I saw that brother in the wild twice this week. Twice.
Crazy.
Oh man.
And one of them times we was in a building with 70,000 other people. I don't know how I ran into him there.
Listen, it's gotta feel like finding a legendary Pokemon, like just randomly walking through the grass.
Bro, high key.
Pops up.
Listen, Malik is John Cena. He's here every week. I just don't see him.
Right. He here in spirit. Shout out to Malik, man. Got a new ad. So let me get this ad read out the way, y'all. Take your content to the next level with Opus Clip, the #1 AI video clipping and editing tool. Opus Clip repurposes long videos like how we have those pointless 20-minute conversations sometimes. They take those and they condense them into viral short videos, viral short clips with just one click. And you know how much that costs you? $3.99. $3.99. With auto transcription and auto reframing capabilities, it's a no-brainer for our fellow podcasters. You also get premium features such as editing, auto scheduling, and branding tools for just $15 a month. I know wrestling fans like spending $15. Right? Hey, man, go to YKWrestling.com. Click that link that says Opus Clip and sign up for your free 7-day pro trial. No credit card required. So go ahead, get you some clips, go viral. And then if you like it, pay the subscription. YKWrestling.com. It's all right there. Shout out to them, man. And shout out to the merchandise and shit, social media and shit at YKWrestling.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at YK Wrestling. I almost put their asses on the list this past week. It's this close.
No, for real. Shout out to Opus Clip, right? Because you could pay $15 a month for rumor or speculation, or you could put that to good use and create your own rumor and speculation and put it out in the world. Why be a follower when you could be a leader?
Indeed.
Facts.
Preaching the gospel.
Talk to him. Talk to my guy, man.
Please do.
Hey, let's get into these shout outs real quick. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
He does this shit all the time.
Oh, yeah. Y'all remember All About the Benjamins?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The man said, your dick about this long. It'll take about 4 years to get them out. Shout out Mike Epps, man.
And shout out that movie.
Bro, that's one of my favorite movies, bro. All time.
The white round,
45, 47. You got some quotables in there. Shout out to this past week, man, 7th anniversary of the Las Vegas 1 October shooting on the Strip. We stand in Vegas strong over here. So shout out to all the survivors. Shout out to all the people. I want to toot my own horn, myself included, who stepped in to help out everybody during this tragedy. That's when I really became a Vegas local. That whole period of time. That's when I felt it really just like, yo, this I gotta be there for the community that I'm a part of now. So shout out to them. Shout out to Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. Shout out to NFL Crucial Catch Month, which is giving some shine to the other cancers as well. And man, bro, what's good with all the celebrities that died this past week? What's up with that?
What's not up with that is points on my Deadpool. So the wrong.
None of them were on your pool.
None of them were on mine. Katie got one.
Who? Christopherson?
No, I had Maggie Smith. Rest in peace.
Oh shit! I forgot about her too. God damn!
How you gonna do that?
Listen, it hurt.
How you gonna do that as a Harry Potter fan? How you gonna do that, Katie?
It hurt. Listen, I'm not proud of the choices I made.
Right. I didn't even know about this.
Bippity boppity boo. Put a spell on you.
Terrible.
I know.
I don't know any Harry Potter. Nothing. Hey, R.I.P. Maggie Smith, Chris Christopherson, John Amos, who apparently died 7 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
So I think the family just didn't want to tell anybody for some reason. They just kept it.
I heard the family didn't know. The family found out when we did.
I heard that's
crazy.
Too.
Which means he wasn't fucking with his family. That's what that means.
That's crazy though. Like a whole 2 months after you passed away, like
I heard someone faked being his relative to get in the hospital and then just didn't tell anybody.
That's what his daughter said. The way I interpreted it is his PR person was his caretaker. and they assumed that it was his daughter, and she just didn't like correct him or something. And then like the real daughter was just like somebody's pretending. That's the way I took it. But R.I.P. to him. I saw that news and I was like, damn.
Right.
If you know, you know.
Crazy.
And then we're gonna switch over to the sports world. R.I.P. This one, I cried when I found this one out. The Dikembe Mutombo. No, not today. They said my man's had brain cancer.
I actually know who that is.
You don't know who Dikembe Mutombo is?
No, I said I actually know who that is.
I'm about to say, okay. that's the era where everybody was watching basketball.
You got the GOAT Geico commercial.
Oh my god, that's top 5 commercial all time, honestly.
Yeah, not even Geico. It's like
the first time I watched that commercial, I damn near pissed myself. This man just
running through the grocery store, just swatting niggas groceries. That's crazy. Not today. And then last but not least, R.I.P. to WWE Hall of Famer. For some reason, the only Hall of Fame that he is in, my man, Mr. Check Getter himself, Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose. Oh, no! That's Pete Rose! That's Pete Rose! R.I.P. to Pete Rose. Put his ass in the Hall of Fame already, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. They've been doing him dirty, man.
Off a little gambling.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't
all these DraftKings ads all over the place.
Was he gambling on his own games? Like he was betting.
If he was, then yeah, keep his ass out.
He was betting on his own team. Like shit.
If you betting on your own team, yeah, there's no I don't agree with that. But I'm not too well versed in that. But if you just betting on other shit, come on, man.
But they gotta set what the rules are, because Calvin Ridley playing right now. I'm just saying. That nigga was doing the same exact thing. He got caught in the casino.
Is? Right. You know who the face of DraftKings is?
Well, now it's like Kevin Hart.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron James still actively playing.
Yep.
Come on.
Front of all of this shit.
Y'all
doing my man Pete dirty, bro.
So Pete I got more did bet. So Pete did bet
Google
on his own team, but as the manager of the Reds in the late 1980s, he gambled on major league games, a violation, Rule 21, blah blah blah. So he bet on baseball, including his own team, but not exclusive.
Slippery slope.
Yes, I'm saying it's touchy. So
that was years ago, though.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, statute of limitations should be put him in the hole
at some point. Like,
hey man, RIP to all them people, all them legends I just named off. Boom, 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 boom. More shout outs, long ass shout out segment. Derrick Rose. Went from Pete Rose to Derrick Rose. Shout out to Derrick Rose retiring, Chicago legend. Shout out to Young Kings Wrestling, me and Malik making our returns at Versus Pro Wrestling this past weekend.
I seen that.
So we was here. They was kind of going crazy. It was pretty cool. Outside the fact that is this heel wrestler, I've never seen him before, made me have to leave, bro, for like 20 minutes. Cause this motherfucker, like, to get heat, like spit his drink on the crowd and that shit landed on my arm in my water. I got so pissed off, bro. I was just like, I'm not gonna ruin their shows. I'm gonna just walk away. I don't even remember who. I wanted to see that match bad too. It was like literally during the entrances, bro.
We'd had to shoot the fade,
bro. I wanted to, bro. It was just like I could go over here and crash this whole show right now and throw my water in his face, and it would be an issue.
I'll be like, Wes, come get your man,
bro. Listen,
this is crazy.
I was about to go holler at bro. I was just like, nah, I'm gonna just walk away. Like it was an outside event. Is for some reason Vegas does not know that it's October, and so it was hot as fuck outside. So I'm already hot, sweating. Like I just walked away. It's like I went to the casino across the street, sat in there for a little bit, cooled down, literally and figuratively, and we was good.
You got spit on in October. Is it officially Hocktober now?
I hate you.
Shout out also this past week.
That wasn't an answer.
I'm not answering you.
Shit.
Shout out this past week. Tatum Paxley and Big Body Javi, they got married. Big Body Javi can't fight.
Wait, what?
Did you miss that conversation when we had it?
We had this conversation when we
I
talked
literally
about
said before the show that he can't fight.
But not Tatum Paxley though.
Yeah.
We was talking about Ariana.
What were we talking about? We were talking about Stacks and Ariana. And then we talked about Tatum and Javi. And I said Big Body Javi. And he said Big Body Javi can't fight. Like it happened. You were here.
Huh. I didn't know who the fuck Big Body Javi was, but okay.
What? You don't know Big Body Javi?
Who?
Javier Bernal.
Oh, never mind. Okay, all right.
What's happening?
I didn't know we was calling him Big Body, but okay.
He calls himself that.
Do you watch the show, or do you just skim through it? Jay-Z reference number 1.
That part. That part. I be skimming.
He hasn't been on TV in months.
Moral of the story is he can't fight.
Though. Yeah, that's the moral of the story. But congratulations, though. Congratulations are in order. I want to give a shout out to the past week of TV as well. That tag ladder match on SmackDown was crazy. Y'all went crazy. The Bloodline retained, which like I didn't think they would, but I'm not mad at it. I just want to say, like, when's the last time we seen a good ladder match on TV? It's been a while.
It don't happen often. It's like one of them.
WLC?
It's one of them blue moon moments.
That wasn't on TV.
One of them blue moon moments. That's what I'm saying. Like you could count on
like TV. I mean, like Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah,
or NXT.
You could count them on one hand. Like
main roster.
There was 04 with Edge and Eddie. TLC with Jeff and Taker. Yeah.
Edge and Eddie was
like,
02.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. But yeah, them two. The TLC with when Kane and RVD was tag champs.
Yeah.
That one.
2002, they had like 7 ladder matches on TV, bro.
Yeah, they was bugging.
Yeah, Taker, Jeff. Like, we used to get, like, on Raw in 2002, it was good, like, 3 or 4 ladder matches. It was Taker, Jeff. It was Eddie and RVD. Jeff and RVD also happened. And that was, like, in a 2-month span, we was getting mad ladder match.
Hold on. Why does that bother you? Your boy won the match. I don't understand.
I brought up a factual, accurate statement. I didn't say nothing else.
No. Every time someone's like, "Lad, man," I have to hear Jeff Hardy Taker every time. And yes, Taker was half of it, but like there are many other ladder matches. We don't need to throw that man's name out every single time.
Talk about what matches happened in 02.
And you
that
said
match happened in 02. I said nothing else.
Like
I didn't glorify it. I didn't do nothing of the sort.
He's triggered.
I didn't gas it up. I didn't say, "Man, that ladder match was great." All I did
was
say
great.
It happened. It was great. I didn't say
we were talking about the last
I know
time
my audience right now. I know who I have on the show. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to do that to you, bro.
I will.
I'm not going.
I know you will. My exaggeration was for Reek, not you. But then you said Jeff Taker like 3 times back to like there was Jeff Taker, then you had Jeff Taker, and then so yeah. But anyway.
2002, we had Jeff versus Taker for the WWE title. We had Eddie versus RVD for the Intercontinental title, and then we had Jeff versus RVD for the Intercontinental title. And then on SmackDown, we had Eddie and Edge. There was some other shit happened probably in 02. Those are the ones I remember. I think the last one we had on TV was Andrade versus Ray, and it was on Raw like the week before the Rumble COVID year.
That sounds right.
That was for like the US title.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, bring back mid-card title TV ladder matches. That's all I'm saying. This one y'all had on SmackDown was crazy. Because, like, we know Street Profits, both of them is dogs. Y'all be forgetting about Dawkins. But, like, this match was so fire. Y'all almost made me forget that I had to watch Johnny Gargano in the main event again.
That's the first thing I said, too. I'm like, damn, they got another one. But no, Street Profits cooking ladder matches. They won their first titles in WWE off a ladder match in NXT. That match cooked, too.
It was. I'm saying y'all need to respect the Street Profits, respect Angelo Dawkins.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't need to say nothing about Montez Ford. He good.
It's understood. They'll need to be explained.
The lack of respect towards Angelo Dawkins is egregious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a time I understood, but in the last 2 years, I don't want to hear nothing no more.
That's like 3 years, honestly. Since they've been on main, he's been cooking. He lost weight. Like, he got his shit together. Like, come on now.
He started moving.
Yeah, respect my guy, bro. Is 2004 D-Lo. He better than D-Lo.
Yeah, I'm about to say he definitely got that.
And then a shout out to my guy, Trick Williams, 2-time NXT champion, joins a very short list. Shout out to I'm not gonna shout out the premiere on CW, but what do we think about it?
I was here for it. It was fire. Like it had the PLE feel to it, and it's gonna be like that every week. So we're officially out of this is developmental. This is little league or whatever. Like that shit is done. Like they made this shit clear. It was from start to finish like a PLE.
Mm.
I was under the impression last night at the end of the show that we were all going to unanimously call that the best show of the week. I was wrong. Katie decided to go with a show that she was at
I got
live.
to see live. God forbid.
And Will was very confused as to what the fuck we were doing. So, but yeah, no, it was my favorite thing I watched this week overall.
What happened at this?
Dynamite was show of the week.
Dynamite.
I mean, I got Hangman and Juice.
I'm packing the edge. Guess what?
Okay. Well, that's not a real one. It's fun.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's different when it's live. I don't know. Every time I'm on the show, I pick the show I go to live, no matter what the fuck it is. I don't know why he was surprised. I told him that.
But you watch NXT too.
I mean, NXT was fantastic, and I'm not denying that.
Did anything happen significant on this Dynamite that we should know about? Because we know none of us watched it. Well, I don't know if Matt did, but we did.
That shit.
I did, yeah.
Well, Matt did. I was there. I mean, it didn't feel like a 5-year show, but I mean, like I said, I got Hangman and Juice literally fighting right in front of me, like on the steps, and I'm in the aisle. I got to see Brian
TV,
wrestle. Right? Kind of. I'm like in the back, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm
listening to your reaction right now. Your reaction is telling me that it wasn't a show of the week. So I don't even think you believe what you're saying right now. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't feel like explaining myself. That is why. I mean, I got Ospreay and Ricochet.
Just take the Tony Khan route and say no comment.
No, fuck Tony Khan. He just happens to like Pittsburgh, so I get to go to shows.
I hear you.
So, yeah.
Ain't mad at it. Because I definitely said one of my favorite shows ever was like a SmackDown in 2017. Wasn't that great? I was there though. Saw Vince get his ass kicked. I think it was the last time he got his ass kicked.
That was the headbutt, right?
Yeah, that was a headbutt and a splash. Got it on camera and everything. Saw Ronda Rousey get booed by a WWE crowd for the first time. That shit was great.
Beautiful.
But I just want to say, like, why they change the colors up in NXT? That's like Raw or SmackDown changing their colors. I didn't like that. The belts look like the ECW title belt as well.
See, you said it, and I was thinking it, and I wasn't trying to say it out loud to make it real, but I had that feel because like it's a rebrand, like really, because they're going to a new network. I expected some changes. The logo I was okay with, and then the belts, I'm like, I don't know. You might be losing me there, but I didn't want to make it real by saying it, but
Ezekiel Jackson ass belt.
Oh,
hey man, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the NXT premiere because I didn't.
I'm packing the edits. Guess what?
Peasants, you peasants.
I didn't enjoy the show because I didn't get to fucking watch it. The CW, bring that ass here, boy. Bring that ass here, boy. Had me hot, bro. Why have an app if I can't watch the shit live? That's what I want to know. They got a whole live channel section on the app. I'm going to bring the app up right now and show you what it looked like so y'all can see it for yourself. They got a whole live channel section app. I can't watch live. This shit is crazy. I loaded the app up. I went and looked for NXT and I couldn't watch it, dude. It was actually irritating.
That's crazy.
That shit's crazy. So I said, you know what? Look, and now they want to have an update, so I can't even show y'all the proof. So I'm not even about to go through the trouble. But listen, I went to go watch the replay afterwards, after I accepted my fate, and then like I was on the ocean, sailing the high seas, looking for something. I couldn't find nothing valuable. So I just said, fuck it. I'll go watch the replay. I went to go watch the replay, sat down and shit. I got all snuggled up like late at night, fluffed my pillows up. You said what?
Jammies on.
Yeah, I had my robe on and stuff. Like, had me some snacks, had me some libations. I was ready. I went and loaded it up. Yeah, I went and loaded it up, and that shit started playing All American. And I said, wait, did I click on the wrong thing? So I backed out. I clicked NXT, CM Punk's face right there. It played All American again. I said, fuck this app. I'll probably watch my last episode of NXT until they get their shit together.
Damn.
So
I can tell you that app has been asked for a long time, so I wouldn't expect them to get their shit together on that app anytime soon. You might need to start looking for alternative routes to experience.
Gotta keep sailing them.
And I told you, I went to the seas, bro. And listen,
you gotta go further into the seas.
I guess that's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, the grass was greener with Fox, surprisingly.
Ooh, damn!
Shockingly,
damn.
At least I could watch that app. As shitty as that app could be, sometimes it worked every week.
That's true. Can't argue.
So, yeah. Welcome to the club, CW. Irritated the shit out of me, man. Where we at in the royal address, bro?
We're just going to jump from one network to another since you mentioned them. So, all this chirping that Tony Khan's been doing about a network deal came to fruition because AEW and Warner Bros. Discovery came to a multimedia rights deal that's going to have they're going to have AEW Dynamite, Collision, and for the first time starting in January they'll be streaming on Max as well, and pay-per-view events are going to be distributed through Max at a discounted price for subscribers. And I talked last week about the rumor that they trying to potentially get Fox as well, but we don't know yet. But yeah, that's the big one. That getting the new acquisition. What the
Hey, y'all know y'all let that nigga go up there and lie about them going to Fox, right?
I was pretty keen on that one. That's why I said it last week. I'm like, we gonna see.
I did no such thing. I didn't let him do anything.
By y'all, I mean y'all over there in the company.
Oh yeah, of course.
Shout out to them getting 185 million. I knew they weren't leaving WBD.
Yeah,
it was like there was no way. But yeah, they got a reported 185 million by Variety, so it was reported by real sources, the ones I would know. One thing that they're not telling you is how front loaded this contract is with crazy incentives, because you know that's the case.
I expect
they're gonna have to qualify for a lot of that 185 million. So I wish them well. I mean, AEW is very important. I've said that before. It's just not
they put on enough TV that they should be able to. It's just,
yeah.
Listen, that's 35 million more than what the CW paid for NXT, despite NXT doing better numbers.
They don't really do better numbers though.
They did this week.
I mean, this week
by about 300,000 or some shit.
AEW got like 1.2 million their first episode. They haven't hit that since.
Makes sense.
That's because Chris Jericho keeps showing up on their TV.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and thus, a lot of us folks here don't watch it.
Yeah. What else we got, man?
So, this one right here. So you heard about O'Shea and his boy. They got a podcast on Rich Eisen Network now, man.
Got CM Punk on the first episode. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
O'Shea and Punk is homies though in real life.
Yeah. This is another PSA that y'all need to put us on for real. Like
I'm saying,
this brand new. We've been doing this for a minute.
My dad ain't top 5 rapper ever though, so it's gonna be a little difficult for me to get in them doors.
That's true. I didn't even know Rich Eisen was like linked in with them like that. Trying to,
bro, I thought Rich Eisen did commentary for NFL games. I had no idea he had a whole ass network.
Doesn't Reek have a mixtape we could re-release and try and?
No, I don't.
He do. I got some too.
I do not.
Yeah,
I don't. I never actually recorded anything.
Hey, let me get some.
What I heard.
It was. I never pulled the trigger like that.
Hey, man, I got 4 mixtapes though. True story.
I'm just saying, you guys want to get on. Your dad might not be top 5 rapper of all time, but you could at least put that mixtape out there and make something. Young Kings.
Hey, I'm gonna hand out my mixtape at Wale Mania. See what happens.
There you go. You need to send yours over to him so he can do the same thing.
Hey, man. Hey,
Wale Mania live in Las Vegas next April, the home of WrestleMania 41.
There it is.
Big facts. Big facts.
If you guys could get Malik back, you guys could record a We Three Kings track.
Hey,
that's smart business.
All right,
that's smart business. Speaking of business, going back to AEW, her business is now, as rumored, the Hurt Syndicate. MVP showed up last week, followed by Shelton Benjamin, who is in charge of the complaint department. And just a couple days later, it was announced that Bobby Lashley is supposed to be signed a contract with AEW. So business is back. And I'm just like, listen, for some folks that had some grievances about representation on one show, to go to this particular company where we have the same issues plus 2, I don't get it, but I mean, the check is a check, and I guess this one is bigger.
Put that money, make a do.
The way I looked at it was, they're like, oh well, if they put the belt on number 52, there's no reason that they can't put a belt on me.
Oh, this for sure. If that man don't win a championship, we got problems for real.
So, hey, shout out to Sheldon.
Y'all have a time limit of about 6 months, and I'm being generous with that.
Yeah, if he don't got it by Vegas, then it's a problem.
Yeah, from the time he debuted.
Shout out to Shelton Benjamin showing up looking like a retired NFL player who just became the principal at his high school alma mater.
Mm.
Look like one of them hardened principals you got to just like soften up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Shelton. What else we got?
So we were talking about this Lucha Brothers thing for I don't know how long now. And the Salsaverse that y'all pay $15 a month for keeps swearing up and down that Penta's 8, the WWE bound, that they both WWE bound. And realistically, they both Penta got to talk with Mass Lucha YouTube channel. He got asked about his status. Pretty mum on it right now. Said like he's still under contract with AEW. He's worried about the now being with the promotion. Ray Phoenix is supposedly going to be staying in AEW for a little more because his deal still got some time on it for
tax that ass.
Like that. Yeah. They put some interest on it, so he's gonna still be around for a while. And Penta's like, yeah, listen, I'm here right now. That's all I'm worried about. So it might happen. It might not happen. Motor City Machine Guns, however, will be showing up shortly if the vignette didn't give that away. The whole Detroit scene. Yeah. And the most recent thing I just pulled up was we saw him last night. DDP was in the building for Bad Blood, and he is the latest person on the list to sign a Legends deal.
You already had one.
I don't remember. Because he hadn't been like on the show for real in a couple years, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, him along with the likes of Jacqueline, Jesse, Headbangers, Mick Foley, Victoria Godfather, the Dudleys, all on some current Legends deals right now. So
DDP was off his Legends deal when he was doing his little stint with AEW and got his daughters some interview spots. I'm pretty sure Lexi Nair's his daughter or a stepdaughter, some shit. I'm pretty sure Lexi Nair's related to Diamond Dallas Page.
How you spell that?
Lexinair.
She's engaged to
it's Googleable.
Bill.
Okay, so who?
Lexi Nair, who's backstage.
It's why.
Kind of in
AEW.
You
said she's engaged to
Big
who?
Bill. Big Bill.
Oh, Cat. Yeah.
Cats.
Oh.
Lexi Nair is his stepdaughter.
Stepdaughter. See, I knew they were.
Well, former stepdaughter. Yes, him and his wife got divorced around COVID.
Damn.
Shout out to DDP, man. He got DDP got like a black barber and shit. I used to see like his barber cutting his hair on Instagram. I was like, that's why his face used to be that tight.
Yeah, DDP culture for real.
Yes, he got a black, half black granddaughter and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to think DDP was just a light skinned nigga when I was little. Dead ass. He had so much swag. He reminded me of my uncle so bad, bro. I thought he was a brother for real. I thought he was just light skinned like Sinbad.
Can I say something out of pocket?
Nigga. How out of pocket?
So all right. So I want to preface this by saying DDP is my personal favorite wrestler from WCW. I absolutely love DDP, but we know who he was hanging out with in WCW. A certain postman from the NBA. I wonder if those two ever hit up a Diddy party back in the 90s together, because I'm sure.
What else got in the rumors, Reek?
That's all I got.
That's all he got. I mean, I heard something about Miro possibly being released from his contract as well. I have no news on that.
We talked. That was like from I think 2 weeks ago. I talked about he just wanted out.
I think I seen something official.
I ain't seen nothing.
It was like real early in the week. I just like jotted it down and I couldn't find nothing on it. Like when I went back. But I guess there's also Halloween Havoc PLE coming up on the 27th of this month. I did not know that because I did not get to see NXT.
That all makes so much more sense now when you said it. When you were like, I didn't know anything about that. I'm like, how did you miss that? Delta's debuting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know I'm a big Delta fan. Like I was a big Julia and Stephanie Vicker fan a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's run down this week in wrestling history right quick. 1997, we had the first ever Bad Blood pay-per-view live from St. Louis. In the main event, my GOAT, Shawn Michaels, defeated The Undertaker in the first ever Hell in a Cell match. We got the debut of Kane. That's gotta be Kane. And it's a legendary event. I think nobody remembers any other match. Yeah, it really is. Nobody remembers any other match, I don't think, on this show.
Nah.
I for sure don't. I've seen this show a good handful of times, and I can't tell you what other matches took place. Hell in a Cell, man. Before last night, what was our one favorite Hell in a Cell match? Everybody go in order and we can move. Mine is the OG. To get that out the way.
Ooh.
Everybody doesn't have to go at once.
It's the easy answer is Taker Mankind, but low key, I got a good tight spot for Triple H and Batista. That one is fire. Yeah,
that's a good one. I don't know why, but I always go back to the second most gnarly spot in a Hell in a Cell match, and that was Cactus Jack Triple H at the Rumble.
That's on my watch list.
No Way Out.
Or was it No Way Out? No Way Out, yeah. That one, his head just missed that chair, but that one always sticks with me when he goes through the top of the cell. That was one of my favorite things to do in a video game. So that one always sticks with me. I don't disagree with TC. Obviously, the two GOATs, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, in the first ever Hell in a Cell with the debut of a mayor of Tennessee, is fantastic. However, I always go back to Triple H and Mick Foley.
Okay, well, I'll pick something different. That's fine. I'll go Usos New Day.
Oh,
it's a good one.
That's a very good one.
I had to double check because I was pretty sure that was in Hell in a Cell, and I googled it real fast. It was, so we're good.
Yeah.
Hey, would y'all be mad at me if I said Taker and Mankind is in top 5?
Yes.
Yeah. What the fuck? What?
That match got 2 good moments, but the match itself wasn't that great. Has 2 of the best moments in the match history. I'll tell you that right now. But the match itself, I'll put it top 10. I'm not putting it 5.
That's fair because the only reason I keep it top 5 is because those moments are what make that match type what it is. Because obviously you're not going to see nobody doing any shit like that anymore. But it was the fact that we set this match type up. It only been around for a year or some change at this point. And y'all sat up there and just did any old thing you want to do. And they went out and did that shit. So now when you think Hell in a Cell, you think, oh, that type of shit can go on if I find myself in this match.
One of those spots was unplanned. It was
the falling through the cell was they hadn't worked out all the kinks yet. That some bad shit happened there, and then throwing him off the damn cell was crazy. But I get what you're saying though. That kind of takes up the whole part of it because it's the man was about to die a couple times over. But
do you know why no one remembers the match from Bad Blood 1997? 5 of the matches on that show were tag team matches. There was only one other singles match. The only other singles match on that show was Owen Hart defeating Farouk to become Intercontinental Champion.
That did happen here.
Oh, wow.
Now, we also had a little person tag team match between Max Mini and Nova versus Mosaic and Tarantula.
What?
Yeah. Hold on, I wasn't ready. Say who again?
Max Mini and Nova versus Mosaic and Tarantula.
Who are these niggas?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I got nothing for that.
Now we know.
Possibly why this show was kind of forgettable. Earlier in the day, Brian Pillman passed away. He was scheduled. on the show.
Yeah.
So that happened
That was
also.
true too.
1999, R.I.P. to Gorilla Monsoon as well. The namesake of the gorilla position. 1999, Draws, R.I.P. to Draws. He got injured following a botched move in a match on a SmackDown taping, which will result in him becoming a quadriplegic for the rest of his life. So R.I.P. to him. I forget who he played for in the league.
Denver.
Drawing a blank. Denver?
He was Shannon Sharp's teammate.
He was. Oh shit.
That's what they first found out about him throwing up on command shit, because he used to do that in practice.
That's crazy. What did he play? He was on defense. What, he was like a linebacker?
Yeah, he was on the line, I think.
Oh, he was on the line. Okay.
Yeah.
So he wasn't out there with like TD and Elway and shit.
Nah.
Damn. That's tough.
It's wild dude, man.
He's gonna puke.
Yeah, Vince was enjoying that shit a little too much.
Hey, it's one of his kinks, man.
Can we get that edited into the back of the Shannon Sharp Instagram video now? Just in the background?
Oh, he's gonna puke. 2005, we had a Raw homecoming on USA, the first ever 3-hour Raw. And we just had our last ever, for the time being, 3-hour Raw this past week. So, full circle moment. Edge defeated Matt Hardy in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels went to a draw in an Iron Man match. They had 2-2 falls each. And then Stone Cold cooked all the McMahons with the stunner in one of the longest promo segments I've seen.
Oh my Lord, that was too long.
It was very it was long as hell.
Like, everybody tried to take a stunner, but
yeah,
only
Linda took the worst stunner I've ever seen.
What's up, Zoe?
Hey, how you doing?
Hold on.
Hey,
what's up, Zoe?
Hi.
What's that? A bracelet?
It's a bracelet.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Does it have your dog's name on it?
No.
Oh.
Zoe, I heard you're a Cody Rhodes fan.
Yeah, it goes like this. Drilling in the soul every month of the troll. Sudan, on the thief. Proud is here, about to blow. Make full need to start the show. Out the door, light hose. Whoa! My father said I was younger. Man, aren't you babe? Did it all away, so I did it all away. Take my freedom and see. My dad, I know.
You did great. You did fantastic, baby.
Stop.
Love her
That's
so
crazy.
much.
Only time I would want to hear that song voluntarily.
Man. Oh, that's fire.
Shout out to Zoe.
That's fire.
That was hard. That was hard.
I love her.
That's a proud dad right there.
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. Back to Raw homecoming. You know who else got their ass cooked? Richard Flair.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
I might have to put that one on my playlist.
Yeah, that was an ass whooping. That was a real ass whooping.
Let's fast forward to 2011. Hell in a Cell live from New Orleans. The Awesome Truth got arrested.
They were
that was a time. That was wild. And then side note, slightly relative to that point, the Miz should have knocked R-Truth ass out months ago. Honestly.
I have to agree with that.
I love some R-Truth, man, but I even was advocating for him getting his ass whooped months ago.
Like, I forgive a lot of stuff with Truth because it's the gimmick, you know, it is what. But when you volunteer me to get my ass beat multiple times over, we either gotta have a conversation or you gotta get out. Like,
nigga, Bronson Reed, AOP. Yeah. Like, I'm missing a bunch of people.
It was a run through a bunch of people.
It was AOP multiple times too.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah, it was 2 different weeks that happened.
One of them was when they had the titles. I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should have got your ass beat months ago. 2014, Prince Puma wins Aztec Warfare to become the first ever Lucha Underground champion. I saw Prince Puma get his ass beat a few months back as well.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad for him.
It was awful. 2019, we had the debut episode of Dynamite, first ever match. Of course, Cody Rhodes won
it.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna say who he fought.
I got a ball game.
Facts.
You got a ball game?
Oh, that's what she said. Okay.
I was about to say, translate for me real quick.
Hey, listen. She don't got the headphones on, so I can say it. Sometimes when kids talk, I don't know what they're saying, so I gotta like pretend that I understood it.
Yep.
Yeah. Just nod.
Because you can't be like, what'd you say?
Can you say that again?
Times,
I got a ball game. Right there.
Yeah, no, but
Beep, beep,
bippity boppity boo. That's what TC said earlier when he was trying to do magic.
hey, see?
Okay.
See, we here.
Okay.
We here.
Tapped
we
in.
Here. Yeah, big tap in. 2022 RIP to Antonio Inoki. And I'm a little over time here, so I'm going to speed this up with these birthdays. Happy birthday this past week. Chris Von Erich would have turned 55. Hector Guerrero, happy birthday to him, his 70th birthday. I don't think she's in the hall yet, but Candice Michelle.
It feels so good.
She is not
the Candice Michelle.
And it's time to make that some consideration.
You might as well.
Victoria's first, but
yes,
she's in the conversation for sure.
Cameron Grimes is currently known now as Trevor Lee.
To the moon.
Shout out to him. Curtis
Yeah.
Axel. He on the indie somewhere.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that not that long
Yeah,
ago.
putting his work
Okay.
in. Curtis
good.
Axel. Happy birthday to him. Robert Stone. Oh, it's Robert Stone. He's like 41, I think. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, he's that old.
That's what
Yokozuna. Yokozuna would have turned 58 this past week. Danny Basham, Abyss, Linda McMahon, Terry Runnels, Rico, John Morrison, aka Johnny Nuck if you Buckingham. See, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet Bob Armstrong would have turned 85. Joaquin Wild, Bruno Sammartino would have turned 89. Demolition Smash. Special happy birthday to Alpha Jr., who turned 40. And then, of course, I got to give a special shout out to the first lady of pro wrestling, Dixie Carter. Happy birthday to Dixie Carter.
Anybody else have a birthday?
Yeah,
Is it
anyone
Zoe's
else have a
birthday?
Anybody else have a
No.
birthday this past week? Maybe on like yesterday or something?
Oh, shit. My bad, bro.
Say happy birthday, Reek.
Happy birthday, Reese. I didn't forget, bro. I did not.
Ooh.
What did he say?
He said thank you.
He jump cut me.
Which
As
one
Matt
is
gets on here sometimes and he jump cuts me.
that one?
Reek's in the blue.
Mm-hmm. And who's in the black?
TC.
And who's in the other black?
Oh, Daddy.
And who's in the blue?
Reek's in the blue. And then who's that up there?
Hey.
Katie.
Close. Yeah, she was there.
I think Zoe's made more appearances on here in the last 2 years than Malik.
That's
She
crazy.
definitely has.
Like one at least.
That's
It had to be
factual.
like at least one.
That is factual for real.
Everybody smile.
Okay.
I love her so much.
I love it. That's beautiful. We all look great.
Yeah.
We look fantastic. Shout out to Zoe.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, let's talk about what we watched this past week. I'll let y'all get out what y'all watched, and I'll say what I watched.
I don't know what I went back to see.
You watch Power at least?
Oh yeah, you know I had to.
That shit was weak, wasn't it?
Right. The only thing, because it was all predictable. The only thing that like at the end, I said, for once, I'm proud of my dude. I'm proud to share a name with him because even Ghost didn't have like cops on his payroll and shit. Like he actually made this smarter going forward. Like I said, you know what? Shout out to you. You changed. You did something different in the game. I can respect that. But otherwise, I'm like, okay, all right. What I expected to happen happened, and that's that.
Yeah.
That Tommy team about to go crazy though.
Hey, I might get me to watching that show now. I seen one episode of that bit. I watched the first episode like 3 times and I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, man, it drags a little bit. I powered through the second season, but it was like, no problem. I need something to speed this up a little bit. But now you got my attention.
Facts. Wrestling wise, what we watched this past week.
Outside of the regular bullshit, the only thing I touched was the Vince McMahon doc, and I'm still one episode shy of finishing that because I'm watching with the wife. So like, got to find time on the new schedule together when she's asleep because it's not appropriate. Oh, and also Queen of Villains on Netflix, which Alexa Bliss did some voiceover work for, cool. Which is actually pretty dope. So those 2 things.
Nice. I was about to say, I was wondering why y'all hadn't talked about the doc yet, but I got you.
Yeah,
because I talk about bits and pieces here and there as I watch it, but
yeah,
I've seen the whole thing, but
I don't have no life. I watched it in the first day.
I tried to, but I had to be at work, and
I've been all through the night.
Watch that shit at work, man.
I can't.
Office jobs, great.
Yeah.
This past week, I watched some Hell in a Cell matches gearing up for Bad Blood. So I just went and watched an old live stream from like 4 years ago. They showed Cena versus Orton at the first Hell in a Cell. I forgot how actually that was pretty good. Charlotte and Sasha was on there too. I don't remember what else. I fell asleep. Yeah, I just fell asleep. But I got the thinking, man. We need more Hell in a Cells the way that they used to be. And I'm like, because like I want to say since 2008, outside of maybe a handful, it's kind of watered down. Like I would say, like outside of maybe like 40%, it's kind of whack. A lot of matches didn't need to be in the cell.
Money.
Hey, keep it check.
Money too.
Hell in a Cell is money. I agree.
No, that's true though.
Yeah.
I mean the whole PG era obviously played a role in that because you went from, and I don't like to bring this one up much because it ain't nowhere near my favorite, but Unforgiven 06 with DX and Vince and Big Show. Like it wasn't great, but it was one of those matches that they just threw everything out there. They went crazy. But you went from that to like Punk Taker in 09, which was his punishment match. It's like it wasn't hitting. Like Edge and Taker was one of those that like it was on par. It was solid. But you had so few of those that it just like you said, it eventually got to the point that it was vanilla and it wasn't hitting no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why does he don't have headphones on?
I don't know why he doesn't have headphones on. What did you want to tell them? I told you had to wait till Reek was done.
I want to tell them that Chucky is scary.
That what?
That Chucky is scary.
Chucky is scary? Okay, thank you.
Chucky is scary.
We know. Trust me, we know.
We know.
Yeah, I grew up on it, man.
Yeah.
A goddamn doll running around killing you. That shit's
Listen, That was a time.
I mean, I had this Buzz Lightyear, bro. And like I had that shit in my closet, right? Something in my closet fell in the middle of the night and it fell on the Buzz Lightyear buttons. So that shit was just talking and woke me up in the middle of the night. I'm like 9 years old, bro. I was scared as hell.
Toy Story is real.
Toy Story's real.
Yeah, I was scared, bro. I was just like, God, this goddamn toy about to kill me.
It's scary.
True story. But we got Bad Blood. Shout out to Bad Blood. No Taylor Swift. I see y'all named your episode after Taylor Swift too. See that.
I wanted that to be the theme song. Zoe, how do you feel about Taylor Swift?
I like Taylor.
Yeah.
Like Taylor. That's fair.
But we got Bad Blood hosted by, we call them Team Cocoa Butter over here. Jade, Naomi, and Bianca.
It feels so good.
Yes, sir.
Color coordinated and everything. I like it.
Yeah, that was hard. Theme song again, GTA by Future and Metro Boomin. We didn't get no appearances from Future.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Surprising. But Metro Boomin was there. Quavo was there. Little Baby took the fam. I don't know what other they didn't point out nobody else in the crowd.
No,
I'm sure there was a lot of celebrities there. What the hell's going on?
What's his name was there? Damn.
Yeah, you have way more specific.
I can't think of his name for the life.
Killer Mike.
Yes, there we go.
Nailed it.
Killer Mike was there?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, sitting next to Bill.
Right next to Bill.
I don't want to say who it is.
Bill.
You know who.
Oh, it's on the soundboard.
Oh,
I was trying to set that
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Don't
don't
speak for that. Fucking man.
It's over for Katie. You will never know peace.
I already don't know peace. I haven't known peace since that shit happened.
Oh,
what happened?
I'm not talking. No, we're not playing this game. No, don't turn your mic at me.
You said it. You said it. That's all.
Yeah, I didn't say it. You said it. It's on record. It's on video.
Taken so out of context.
It was not.
It was. Say this shit.
We can agree to disagree.
We can.
Move on.
This individual.
The response was clear as day. I'm just saying.
More on this individual in a few moments. But,
yeah, facts.
Imagine if you had a nigga named Leland and a nigga named Cody Garrett staking you out. I'd be like, take your asses home.
Wait.
Yes, Metro Boomin's name is Leland. Yes.
Take this nigga from Atlanta.
He's from St. Louis.
Okay. All right, never mind.
If he was from Atlanta, his name would be like Leland Quavius or some shit. Lee Quavius. That would be his name.
Probably. But something just don't feel right about that name. Good Lord.
Why do you think it just goes by Metro?
I mean,
you didn't hear the Drake Family Matters diss, and he called this nigga by his government name on the diss. He said Leland Wayne, he a fucking lame.
I didn't know who he was talking about when he said that name, but I guess we know now.
Hey, my man's gonna be tapped in on the government's. Good, you ain't a fed. I appreciate it.
Listen, I don't want to know nobody's government. I'm good.
Shout out to Metro Boomin. We got our first match. Punk defeated Drew McIntyre. Hell in a Cell. Top 5 Hell in a Cell. I was calling it before the bell rang. It might be top 3. I'm glad we were restoring that feeling. Like I said, it started kind of going down once the PG era came in. They had to water it down a little bit. So I'm glad we back to it, man. Niggas is bleeding. Niggas is bleeding for real.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Blood is great when it's used sparingly and it's not used every single time somebody wrestles. Like a certain bald wrestler out here. Anyway,
yeah.
What do we think of this match? No grades, just give a final thought.
That's kind of I don't got a whole lot to add to that because it was just on point. Like we said before it even got to the bell ringing that, you know, the way the story was built, it had to finish here. It was going to be something solid. You know, the storytelling was on point. Got the blood. Got some crazy spots in there. You know, like my only thing is this should have gone on last. And the only reason it didn't go on last was because we had special guests. But realistically, I felt like this should have been the last thing on the card. It was the best thing going, but it is what it is. Money talks. So it was solid for me. The right person goes over because, like I said, he's got something coming up that we gonna see hopefully in Vegas. Yeah. But
I'm just so happy everyone's on the same CM Punk page around here. I love it. Because listen, I thought it was Easter Sunday. I watched Jesus rise. Philip Jesus Brooks rose from the dead, put on a hell of a match, restored that feeling that everyone had, proved all of the haters wrong about how he's too old. He can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my boy. He is held together by bubblegum. Like, it is what it is. But that bubblegum held, all right? And I said it last night. Something about my favorite wrestlers needing oxygen after putting on matches. You know, Undertaker, CM Punk. You know, like, hey, listen. I loved it. I loved the whole thing. It was my favorite thing. And I got a video on my TikTok right now of Zoe predicting CM Punk winning and telling my wife that she is wrong for picking Drew McIntyre and she is Team Daddy, Team CM Punk. So that was a special moment that I have forever.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I was saying that too. When he was walking out to the ring, I'm like, "Yo, don't get hurt. Whatever you do, don't get hurt."
That's I've been saying that for this guy since he's been back in WWE. He's only had like 4 matches total since he's been back.
I think so.
Something like that.
If you count in the live event with Dom, probably.
I'm counting the Rumble and I'm counting the trilogy with Drew. I wasn't counting the Dom. So he's had 5 matches total since he's been back. I believe. I don't think he's wrestled any house shows. And this dude, every time he's going out there, I'm like, please don't get hurt because your ass got hurt every single time there was a big match in AEW.
Yep.
Every time. Every single time.
So he really just getting used to working again. That's all it is. His body getting used to taking bumps, and so I'm glad to see him back. Now we got bigger and better things to move on to.
Some of those spots were scaring me too. That's why I'm like,
oh yeah.
If he would have,
this dude almost took Drew's eye out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the table legs. He almost stabbed this nigga in the eye on accident, and Drew's like covered his face up mad quick.
Ooh. But like that's a worker, right? Both of them, because that table clearly was supposed to do other things, and they said, "Fuck it, we'll find a way to make this work." And they used the table and the legs and just incorporated it in. They didn't let the table leg broke. Fuck it, that room. Just throw it out of the way and try and find another table and start over and delay the match. No, we're gonna make this shit work, and I love that about that match.
Professionals,
great match. Like I said, it might be in my top 3 all time out of the 50-something Hell in a Cell matches. There's the OG, there's this match, and there's Cody Seth, and then round out the rest of the top 5. How y'all feel? But that's my current top 5.
As long as End of an Era is in there somewhere.
End of an Era is in my top 5 as well.
Yeah, gotta be.
So that other one, I put Triple H and Shawn Michaels just because I'm biased, and that was the end of their feud. And niggas was acting like I said Triple H and Nash for some reason, which was crazy to me. Like, y'all didn't have to react to me putting Triple H and Shawn Michaels in my top 5 like that. Because that was just wild. But yeah, great match. Next up after this, we got a Team Cocoa Butter having a party in the suite. We got some legends in here. I think Jacqueline was there. DDP was there. X-Pac, Mickey James, and the Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso was in there kicking it. We're in Atlanta. There was no Tyler Perry sighting.
Good.
What you mean good?
Don't make this shit real.
No, we getting this Madea goes to WrestleMania pop.
If that happens, that's gonna be the craziest thing.
Bro, they tapped in. You can't keep saying this shit.
Hey, listen, I will write Tyler Perry Studios a letter in the morning.
Oh my god.
He's writing them a letter.
Hey man, Madea goes to WrestleMania. Let's get it cracked.
No.
I can't.
Did y'all see it? Y'all seen Y'all seen the movie with the old ladies going on the Super Bowl road trip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can do that with WrestleMania.
I'm about to say, I figured that's where you got that from. That's why I'm like, no. Not it.
The idea years ago before that movie ever came out.
Oh, man.
They stole that idea from me. I got an episode last year called Medea Goes to WrestleMania. That's where I presented it. Don't forget. Don't forget now. Shout out to Medea Goes to WrestleMania. Streets need that.
I rebuke it, Jesus.
Streets need that. Next up, we got the women's championship match. Bayley goes for the title again versus the Queen, Nia Jax. It feels so good. We got a ref bump. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we ever seen that before. Tiffany Stratton gets caught trying to cash in and gets punked out of cashing in. I need you to stand the fuck up, man.
What?
For real though.
Was she trying to cash in though?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
The fuck?
That's not what I saw. I saw her come down. I saw her defend Nia Jax. I saw her set that briefcase down. And Ref just picked it up. She didn't hand it to her. She was trying to help Nia get the win. That's what I saw.
She put it down to wake Jess's ass up.
Yeah, but she didn't give it to her. Like, I listen, I'm on Tiffany's side here. I don't think she was trying to cash in. I think she was a victim of circumstance.
That's some lawyer shit right there.
See, Matt think he's slick. He's trying to pull us on us right now. That's the shit that we do. That's some shit that I would say all the time. Exactly.
Trying to pull on
us.
He's
trying to put the script tonight. That's what you really doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm dead serious. I saw what I saw with my own two eyes.
She came out
just like I saw Nia Jax sit on Bayley, and I got really jealous. I saw Tiffany just set that briefcase down to try and help Nia Jax get the win.
Look, hey, listen, I've never wanted to be Jessica Carr ever in my life.
Until that moment.
Till last night.
Facts. But no, like it was the turn back moment when she seen her laid out like, oh, well then.
Of course the idea crossed her mind, Reek. Like, you're not going to hold that money in the bank and not see an opportunity and think about it, but she didn't actually initiate. Jessica tried to initiate for her. And I also feel like she tried to stop Jessica before Nia sat up like the fucking Undertaker. So, again, I'm on Tiffy's side here.
She did sit up like Taker.
just because you hesitating on the trigger don't mean you don't got the strap in your hand. I'm just saying.
Facts. Her gun jammed.
Yeah.
That's all that was. We show this is so crazy to me hearing Michael Cole say rappers' names. So he said Moneybag Yo a few weeks ago. Yeah. And this shit was so crazy to me.
This man, I remember he said he was either a Lil Baby fan or a Killer Mike fan. And I said, since when, Michael?
Lil Baby.
Yeah, I'm like, since when, Michael? Said he was back there, he was taking pictures and all this other shit. Like, Michael, stop it.
Hey, no, listen. I think y'all know the picture of Cole and Snoop and Godfather. I think Cole might be tapped in more than we know.
Yep.
I keep forgetting about that. You might be right. Because I know.
Ain't Cole from Texas too?
He is.
From Texas?
Cole a big sipper.
I remember that picture.
Michael Cole be sipping lean.
With backstage with Snoop, and I know he was zooted that night. So you might be right.
Listen. No, Pat has snitched on Michael Cole a few times.
Low key, that's true. That's definitely true.
Michael Cole is damn, bro. We're not about to play Michael Cole on this show.
That's a good point. That's a good point because it's a universal language. When Snoop passes you something, you just take that shit.
Hey, I'm gonna need Michael Cole to come out. He on Raw now, right? No, yep. He on SmackDown. He on
SmackDown now, and then when they go to Netflix, he's gonna be on Raw.
Yeah. I need Michael Cole to come on SmackDown and just start singing the national anthem. Shout out my label, that's me. Freestyle by Lil Baby. I need him to just go in.
That's crazy.
500 racks in my safe. 500 racks to the plug.
Hey, I won't ask no more questions if you do that. I'll tell you that.
Michael Cole, give us the wink. Just come out there, just throw in a random little baby. Just Pretty Deadly come out there and say they drip too hard or something like that. Just give us the wink. That's all we need.
Yep.
Yeah. Lil Baby Quavo Metro Boomin was ringside. Still no sighting from the mayor of Atlanta, Tyler Perry. In due time.
Nope. Nope.
Next match, we had Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Damian Priest gets the dub. I have no notes on this match because, like I told y'all weeks ago, for the past few weeks, I'm just disconnected from this feud mentally. I couldn't watch the match. And I thought I would like watch the match and it would wow me over, but I just couldn't. It was okay from the little bits that I saw, but I just wasn't really engaged like that.
Yeah, like it was a fine match because it's Priest and Balor, but Judgment Day getting involved in everything is so fucking old. Like it's been old and it's going to continue to be old. It's the same. I feel the same way about Bloodline, and I said that last night too. Like just everyone constantly getting involved. Shit's old. Every match except one was an interference last night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be so much simpler than that. You already had a match that, no pun intended, had bad blood, and that's all they had going on in this match. So it's like, how do I get more invested into this when something has been going on too long? Like, great talent doesn't excuse the fact that I don't have a real investment in this past the fact that, you know, it's going to be okay. Like that kind of just doesn't sell it for me. And I still I tried to watch it, but it was just like, okay. Because when you know two people are solid in the ring, like you kind of, the expectation goes up a little bit because you already know they're going to put on a good match. So like, what more is going to be thrown onto this for me to be dialed in?
It don't help. We had two matches on the card for the same feud,
right?
Yeah.
And the other one was worse. Just keeping it in the ball.
Oh yeah, we'll
I'm not.
talk about it.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'll actually go watch this match later just to see what I missed. But yeah, I wasn't really. I started doing other shit. Sorry, guys. I fuck with
the finish was good.
Like,
I'll say that the finish was solid.
Yeah, but again, like the Judgment Day involvement, I'm over it, bro. I've been over it for a minute.
Yep.
Like y'all was cool last year. But... Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I said last night it was the most forgettable match on the card. Like we almost forgot to cover it.
We did.
I have no notes. I have N/A on my notes for this match.
Not available.
Yeah,
I had nothing to give y'all, bro.
No, there's no real stakes to it. It's just a feud.
Mm-hmm.
And an overdone feud. So what do you really do?
I don't care,
hopefully
bro.
Now it's done.
Hopefully, both of them.
I'm about to say hopefully.
The other one is.
We'll talk about we'll talk about that other one in a second here. We got a special announcement from the chief content officer, Paul Levesque. That's what they call him nowadays. Back in my day, we called him Triple H
or Hunter. I can't do
or Hunter. Yeah, like, bro, the Paul Levesque shit is killing me, bro.
Yeah, he's never looked like a Paul a day in his life. Not now when he don't have hair. Not back when he had long hair. Like, he's not a Paul. I'm sorry.
His name being Paul was crazy to me, bro.
Yeah,
I remember I was like 8 years old and I found out his name was Paul. I was like, what? His name isn't Hunter?
Yeah.
Somebody lied to me.
Like, it doesn't.
You lied to me.
It just doesn't. It's like one of them word match games. It just doesn't fit into that category. It just don't go.
Mm-hmm.
I found out Taker's name was Mark. I was like, what?
Same thing.
It's such a square ass name, bro.
This person, like, nah, bro. I can't go with it.
And then, like, for years, I was pronouncing Triple H's last name wrong, too. I thought it was Levisque. I've said this multiple times on here. I've said his last name was Levisque. And, like, I found out his name was Levesque. I'm like, what?
I learned that because I went to school with a dude with the exact same last name. And so we all went by last name. So, yeah, we all went by last name. So I learned how to say it. So I'm like, oh, that's the same name. This motherfucker. That's what his name is. Like, all of it's crazy.
Did you tell him your last name was Havoc?
No.
I was just going to ask that.
We wasn't there yet. We wasn't there yet. I hadn't cultivated the name fully yet.
I've only been Fontaine for 7 years now.
Baker, get out.
Did you go by Baker?
No, no, sir.
not until you got your PhD, huh?
I'm about to say I wasn't active. I hadn't gotten my degrees, so it was gonna be a while before
I would have told them niggas my last name was St. Patrick.
He wasn't.
He wasn't active. We wasn't back then, bro.
Yeah. We hadn't even got to the show yet.
It's all good.
In hindsight, that would have been crazy.
Facts. Triple H comes out there, announces his special announcement. I'm over here thinking it might be the mid-card women's title.
That's what I thought.
That's what it should have been.
I'm thinking Atlanta might get a WrestleMania or something. Like, nah, this nigga announces 2 champion versus champion matches at the upcoming Crown Jewel, and the winner gets this new AEW world title looking ass belt that the Saudis bought.
They didn't even bring out the women's belt either. They just had the one belt. Now I want to know if the women's belt's as big as the men's belt.
I'm assuming they'll both look the same.
I'm about to say it's probably
the same size.
Yeah, this was just with the white strap to differentiate. Yeah. But it's like, listen, one, y'all did this shit already at the first Saudi show, and nobody knows where Braun's belt is still to this day because he won that Rumble for the same thing. And then two, you just taking Survivor Series old gimmick from like 3-4 years ago and pasting it onto the Crown Jewel for champions. Like, I don't want that.
Hey,
I mean, but if that's how we get Cody versus Gunther, I'm not mad.
Yeah. Have y'all ever heard of negative pop before?
No. But
go watch his announcement again, and when he mentions Crown Jewel, he literally got a negative pop.
Yeah.
Like, I heard people groaning in the crowd. Like, it was that audible. I'm dead serious. Y'all go watch that segment back. Anybody listening, go watch it back.
Because I believe it.
Shit was terrible.
And like the moment it wasn't what people thought it was, everybody's just like,
It's like,
I kind of felt embarrassed for a second.
Always giving us belts we don't want. Like, World Heavyweight title was the only exception. Yeah. Like, Big Gold was the only exception. The rest of this shit, like, hey, I didn't ask for this.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. It is outside of like, sorry, I have to like gather myself before I say this. Outside of like the experience portion of it, is there a difference between Triple H and Tony Khan?
Shit. Oh. Yes, only because there's actually a real simple difference in there. One is clearly a child who was a wrestling fan, who shows he's a child who's a wrestling fan. Well, yeah. Triple H is more of a student. Tony is more just like, you know, he doesn't really try to sit and learn this shit, you know, or if he is, he's learning on the fly. You know, Triple H is like, you could tell, like, he's because from the time he got to like, I want to say like 03, 04, he was already backstage with Vince and them just trying to take in the other side of the business. Tony, you could tell, doesn't do that shit. Like, he doesn't say, oh yeah, let me be a student and be tutored on this shit and mentored on this shit before I go like, okay, now I want to be in a chair and do this, that, and the third. Like, Triple H has an approach to things that I want to understand fully what I'm doing before you even get to an NXT and all that, before ultimately jumping up to the top spot. Like, there's a progression that Triple H decided to take that Tony didn't. That was the main difference that I would say.
I'm saying, man, we be having like quote unquote heatless bangers a lot from both these niggas, like a whole bunch of championship belts that nobody's asking for. Like, if both of them could, they would both put Johnny Gargano on my TV in the main event all the time. Tony is unable to do that for obvious reasons.
Jesus.
But shit, if Johnny Gargano was in AEW, he would be on that screen a lot.
Listen, Ricochet is going to fill that spot in AEW. I'm telling you now. That's all that's going to happen.
Triple H can book more than 2 women's matches a show.
That's true.
If we're lucky.
That is a good point.
They're not getting a whole lot of time, though.
Well,
that part.
If you get to NXT. Yeah.
That's not Triple H, so that's Shawn.
Yeah, that's Shawn.
That's true. I mean, he did it when he was down there, but it's like you have your tiers basically, because if you're in the main event scene for the women, yeah, you get plenty of time. But once you get past the main event scene, then it's kind of slim pickings all across the board, and we've seen that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
That's why everybody's in factions now.
Yeah, shit. Everybody in factions. That's another thing they got in common.
Yeah, it's that's
when you don't know what to do with somebody, put them in a faction.
What?
What's that?
Wait, what?
WrestleMania.
You going to WrestleMania?
Where's WrestleMania?
Who's going to
Zoe?
Who's going to WrestleMania?
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, we know that.
I mean, yeah.
We're
ask Zoe where's WrestleMania at next year.
Do you know where WrestleMania is next year? No? Do you want to know? Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
You know who lives in Las Vegas?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does?
Yeah. Who's he?
January.
January.
He is. His name is January.
His name is January? I thought it was TC.
New
name is January.
Yeah. It was crazy. Like, I had an acting class with a girl named January.
That's crazy.
True story. I'm diverting. I've diverted a lot here on this episode. 2 hours, my ass.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's speed it up. Soon as he said that, he was like champion versus champion. I was just like, ooh, Cody Rhodes about to get his ass whooped. That's the first thing I thought of.
That's the only thing I'm cool with. If that's how we get it, I ain't mad.
And then I kind of like felt validated because here come Gunther came out there to talk his shit. And then just out of nowhere, he just started tweaking on the Goldbergs at ringside, Gage and Bill. Yeah, Gage was out there. Remember Gage came out there and hit that dab on niggas? Gage is a little Gage was a little motherfucker. Now he
is going down.
Who's going down?
Who's going down?
Who?
Julius.
Goldberg's going
Orange
down?
Julius?
Goldberg's going down.
I swear I thought she said Orange Julius.
I did too.
Orange Julius.
Nah,
we all here. I love it.
Gage went through the Captain America capsule because he was a little chubby kid, and now he's big and stocky and playing for Colorado. Like he went through.
Gage more yoked than Bill was.
Yeah, that's
like that's crazy. What the fuck y'all putting in them high school kids' food? Is what I want.
Listen. He told you he be eating them steaks all night and eating his pot sticks too. Like,
hey, Bill, give me a steak.
Yeah.
He start eating. Everybody played at the table. Say, who's next?
Like I'm dad. I'm dad. Nah. Your name is Bill now. Give me your steak.
No, he calls him Bill. He 100% calls him Bill to his face.
Hey,
what do you call him?
When
nothing.
Hey, You think when Gage Goldberg get put on punishment, he just go in the room, start playing Bret Hart matches at the highest volume on the TV?
I hear he's a better father than he is a wrestler. So
yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
But yeah, anyway, Gunther started tweaking on the Goldbergs and invite Bill into the ring. So Bill started making his way up. Gunther is like, "Yo, I got 3 minutes for you. What's good? What's good, my nigga?" Goldberg was ready to get active. I'm just saying.
Said 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was wild. Mr. Levisque, give me what I want.
I need that.
Give me what I want.
I need that to happen immediately. I don't care when or where. Just make it happen.
I'm gonna need y'all on Twitter to stop acting like Goldberg was not gas. Stop it.
No, he was gassed. Duh.
Nah, he was gas.
3 minutes into the match.
Just because y'all get a couple retweets on Twitter from Bret Hart Twitter, don't mean he wasn't gas.
That gas.
Gunther said he's got 3 minutes for Bill. Because that's all he can last. Maybe if we can get Bill some Blue Chew, he can go a little longer.
He don't need to go longer than 3 minutes. I'm not interested in that. I will do the 3 minutes and get him out of there. But I want to see it.
Look, I love Goldberg, but if you're gonna get smoked by Gunther, that's the right opponent, bro. Come on.
Oh hell yeah.
One chop, breaks chest, match over. That's all I need. I don't care about anything else.
Now Gunther gotta take a spear first.
No.
He gonna cook him, but he gotta take a spear at one point. At some point.
One time.
Yes.
No.
It's customary. It's tradition.
It is.
Katie doesn't want to see her soon-to-be father speared.
Blow me.
Or soon-to-be father?
Well, he's a better father than he's a wrestler, and
that's fucked up.
We're talking about Gunther getting speared.
Oh yeah, I won't.
Players fuck up.
It's all right.
Players fuck up. After this, we're not going to talk about what else happened in this segment, right?
Sure?
No, we don't need to.
We don't need to.
No one else came out or anything?
Good. Yeah, nothing. Nobody that nobody was asking for came out or anything of that sort.
Yeah, nobody was sent for. Segment over. That's the point.
That's all that happened. Yeah, we had the producers and Adam Pearce and all them pull Gunther and Goldberg apart.
Yep.
And that's how it ended. Nothing else happened.
Nothing got insane whatsoever.
Nope.
Nothing.
Not at all.
Nope.
No way.
We go back to the Team Cocoa Butter party. And Quavo's there in the suite now. All right, Quavo said, "I don't want to see this announcement, Playboy." Hey, listen, Quavo. I seen Quavo eyes was wondering.
Of course they was
right here.
Shit.
Understandable.
Matt Cardona can't fight.
Indeed.
And somebody else can't fight, but I don't know that brother name. Hold on, it's Googleable. Hold on, I'm gonna find it out. But we got Metro Boomin and Quavo are at the Team Cocoa Butter party, right? And then Chelsea Green and Piper Niven try to walk in there, and they don't even let Chelsea in the party. She's still musty. She still stank from the dumpster match. And I'm just saying.
I do.
I personally feel like this is what we need. This is how we need to treat wrestling fans going forward. Don't allow them in the section where we sitting at. If they must,
I agree.
Stinking up the whole section.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate not smelling anybody at the show I was at yesterday. We was outside. I told you, we was outside, 105-degree weather.
I was about to say outside. It's helping you a little bit because a little bit of air outside.
That's why I'm wearing.
I'm wearing
Mickey Mouse.
Shout out to Mickey Mouse.
I'm with you, Mickey Mouse.
Who your favorite Disney character?
Damn,
Disney
That's a good question.
My favorite Disney character is Snow White.
Snow White?
Okay.
And the dwarves?
I thought we liked Moana.
And Moana.
You're welcome.
We got two different flavors.
Hey, low key, I'm giving honorable mention to the dragon from Mulan, Mushu.
Mushu?
Hey, Eddie Murphy? Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. He was doing this thing in that movie.
Hey, Mushu was a gangster.
Big facts.
My favorite. You know who I realized for real was a bitch? Scar.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Scar was a bitch ass nigga, and they had to make him dark skinned too. That was a crazy part.
That's a fact.
Like the bitch ass nigga in Disney history is a dark skinned nigga. That shit was wild to me.
If you go back and watch, like he talked the most shit when he had people behind him. Like
dead ass.
He was so quiet when he was by himself. Like,
hey, this nigga was in there with Mufasa just talking shit under his breath, and nigga Mufasa was like, "What you say, nigga?" And he turned his back. True story. Go watch The Lion King again. Yep. If y'all ain't seen it in a while, y'all realize how much of a bitch Scar is. I used to fuck with Scar as a kid. Now he a bitch. Like, why was I fucking with Scar as a kid? Because he was dark skinned, bro. Like,
that's true. That's true.
Have nigga hiding behind Whoopi Goldberg. You a bitch.
All right. That's a
hold on, bro. I'm sorry. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
I'm packing the air. This gas or what?
These peasants, you peasants.
She just had to mention her favorite Disney character and got me completely off track. Scar, bring that ass here, boy. Fake ass king. You ain't no real king. Your king reign don't even matter.
It's gonna be some Lion King fans that's gonna cancel your ass for this. For real.
What? Why is Lion King fans canceling me for calling Scar a bitch? I'm pretty sure I'm one of the biggest Lion King fans there is. Scar a bitch. Mufasa is that nigga. I cried. I watched Lion King like 2 weeks ago. When I found out James Earl Jones died, I immediately turned on The Lion King. And I cried.
That's a good point.
At work, at my desk. I'm over here, man, just typing in spreadsheets, tears in my eyes. Like, nigga, Scar a whole ass nigga.
That's true.
Anyway, sorry. Thank you, Zoe, for that.
No doubt. Hey, look, the sweet party was lit. Still no Tyler Perry. Good.
Yeah, no Tyler Perry in here.
We listen. Your theory is going in the trash because we're gonna see him on some tape soon. I can tell you that. I'm willing to bet. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Tyler.
That's crazy.
Why my theory going in it? What tapes? The Diddy Party tapes?
Yeah, he gonna be on one of them.
Hey, now we can talk about the Diddy parties, but when I wanted to talk about the Diddy parties, we had to move on.
We shouldn't even be talking about the Diddy parties.
Right. We was trying to keep the Diddiness off of here. Take that.
That's okay. That's all right.
R.I.C.O frozen too.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to jump out and jump out, you know.
It's all good.
Jump out the club.
Go ahead. Go handle that and I'll hold it down. Next up, we had Rhea Ripley versus, with that draw in the wind, Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. And Dom Mysterio's in a shark cage. First shark cage match in 7 years. For some reason, Michael Cole reminded us of the James Ellsworth era. And nobody asked him to do that.
Right there.
Nobody asked you to do that, Mike.
He was just saying. I mean, we didn't need it, but like, it's true.
Nah, we didn't need that. We didn't need that. But it was all good. I understand. Lowrider Dom is official, I believe. Over here, just taking after his pops.
This far. Like
Freddie Guerrero? We talking about Freddie?
Yeah, like
Freddie
who gave him this car?
Are we calling him Freddie Guerrero because he has a Freddie Mercury mustache?
Sure. I mean, I just been calling him Freddie Guerrero because it rhymes with Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
but he's not Eddie. He's like discount Eddie, so he's Freddie. But the mustache also works.
I'm about to say like that is pretty accurate to what you're saying.
Yeah. That ref, I've heard his name several times. He seems to be a very incompetent ref. I should know referees' names unless they're really good at their job or they're really bad at their job.
That's
Like
correct.
we know Tony Brothers and Scott Foster in the NBA. I shouldn't know them guys' names, but I know their names because they're so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always some
Dan something was his name.
Eckler or something
Dan
like
Eckler.
that. Angler. There we go. Yeah,
we're all there. Close enough.
Rhea Ripley tells this guy, he says, "Hey, I'm gonna go outside the ring. Just give me a minute." And he said, "Okay," on camera, on his
like,
ref
what?
camera.
Yeah.
No, nigga, start counting to 10. What are you doing?
Like what?
Goofy ass boy. And then Raquel Rodriguez comes out there.
To a
exactly,
pop.
no pop.
Yeah,
nah. Look at him jumping on my feet again. It's all good. Raquel comes out there, and this ref said, "You remember that one movie with Sandra Bullock on Netflix when they had to put the blindfolds on?
Bird Box.
The ref just got on his Bird Box shit when Raquel came out there. He ain't see a damn thing. He said, "No, I'm not looking." Goofy ass, fire his ass for insubordination.
Somebody rang the bell.
Yeah, he still rang the bell because her ass botched everything. That whole match was garbage. Throw the whole fucking thing away.
Yeah, that shit was ass. I'm glad to see her healthy. I'm glad to see her back and healthy.
Right.
I'm not thrilled to see her back, if that makes sense.
I'm with you on 50% of that.
It wasn't the return. Yeah, it wasn't the return that I would expect from a Raquel Gonzalez, but it's like I said. It's like I said before. Like this didn't have nothing there, and I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about Liv Morgan in the world title reign. Like I've done said it multiple times. This was further proof of it, but I've already said it, so I'm not gonna get there. But I gauged the crowd the same way I'm watching the match. Like nobody cared about anything that was going on here until Dom started fucking with the cage and dangling his ass out of there like the pinata that he was. And that's when it started getting interesting up to some degree.
Hey.
But this wasn't hitting.
Hold on. I just realized something. They had a grown-ass Mexican man hanging up there like a pinata.
That's racist?
Yeah. And then she beat him like a pinata, too.
She did beat him like a pinata.
And don't be surprised if you see Dominic Mysterio pinatas on the shop.
They got Dom toilet paper. Y'all some bullshit for that.
Listen,
that was crazy.
Listen, Dom about to hit merch peaks.
Hey, he getting that bread, though. I ain't even mad at him.
After that, yeah, it's going to be some peaks. And the worst part about all this is you're going to add Raquel to the mix, and it's still not going to make Liv get anywhere near to where they want this to be. I don't know what the plan is, but it's still not going to work.
Liv Morgan been world champion like 3 months. She need 2 heaters for what?
Nothing. It's not. The math is not mathing. Stop trying to make fetch work. I don't know what other phrases you want me to use here. Like, I'm glad she's gotten an opportunity. I'm glad the work that she put in is yielding some sort of result. But this is not it. I haven't been interested in the World Women's Championship picture since June, May.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't, because it hasn't been a fixture. It hasn't been the forefront of any of these stories. So until that changes, I can't get invested into this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not alone. Listen to the crowd during this match. They was asleep. Might as well have been. And this is a Rhea Ripley match we're talking about.
And I love Rhea Ripley, and everyone knows that. And I'm sick of this shit. Why is Dominic the main focus of your women's feud? Why? What is the point? This is dumb. And Corey Graves even said it. They focused 90% of this match on Dom in the fucking cage, not even on what was happening in the ring. This is dumb. Bring me a women's mid-card title instead of these big-ass crown jewel titles for who? And just let them do something. Literally, because this shit pissed me off.
That's
you did what? It you got a little accent there. It came out.
It pissed me off.
It pissed you off. Okay, there you go.
Upset.
You said it pissed me off. That's how mad you were. Hey, am I the only one that don't hear like Pat and Katie kind of had the same accent a little bit?
Well, we are both.
Y'all from the same hood, so
I'm about to say y'all both. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I hear him.
Every time I'm watching Pat, I'm like, yo, he sounds like Katie every morning. I'm like, yo.
You just gotta start saying Don.
Yeah, you just gotta say Don.
It's Dan Tan, yeah. That's how Pittsburgh.
How come Wiz Khalifa don't talk like yo?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Actually, that's a great question.
Wiz Khalifa talk like he from LA.
Ain't Wiz originally from down south though?
What is different between Katie, Pat McAfee, and Wiz Khalifa?
I don't know.
I mean, skin color, but yeah, outside of that, like, Pat and Wiz enjoy the same recreational activities, so I can't say.
Oh, they do. They do for sure.
I do not.
Katie don't.
I do not.
Anyway,
let's
move on to the main event.
Me and Twisted don't have the same accent. That's all I'm saying. We're from the same place. We don't sound the same.
You and CM Punk don't sound the
same. That's a good point. It's true. It's real true.
I don't know. Sometimes Katie says she hears the Chicago come out me every now and then.
You and Tony D don't sound the same. Y'all both Italian Chicago guys.
Well, that's because I don't play up the accent.
True. Anyway, main event time. We got Cody Rhodes. Main event time. We got Cody Rhodes. No, sell that. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa. We talking about three Samoans, and you could have raised that flag when I started talking about Roman, but he didn't. You see how that goes? See how that is?
I had to put it down to yell at her because she's pulling chairs off the wall.
Sounds about right.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah, see,
that's what 4-year-olds do.
Indeed,
fuck up shit.
They do.
We got the UAPB. That's the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, an HBCU band performing Cody's theme. They performed it at a game a few weeks back, and that caught the eye of some people. They said, "Hell yeah!" Roman Reigns got another orchestra, of course, appropriately, and the Bloodline got nothing.
So bad,
bro. Y'all at least could have played the horns of superhero and then like segued it. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying, man. Like it's Metro was there, he could have did it. He did the orchestra joint that was fired, by the way. He did that whole orchestra joint without Future. Like y'all could have made it work. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
How many fuckers named Metro you know?
Just that one. That's it.
It's booming.
Just booming.
That's it.
The match it was A plus because Roman was there. And Roman ain't been there in a match since April. I love it.
Right.
Jimmy Uso bike.
Yo.
I popped for that.
Biggest pop he ever got.
Hey, listen. Jimmy Uso, I'm gonna need him to get his swag up. Cause like your twin got crazy aura.
Yeah.
Right now. Like Roman got crazy aura. Cody got decent aura. But you out here trying to share the spotlight with the man.
Finally,
the final boss
is my favorite Disney character, Maui.
Shout out to Maui. Maui is gangster too. He cold. I wouldn't even be mad if somebody like was genuinely saying that was a favorite. But this man came out, The Rock popped me too, because like people were saying The Rock might show up, and I'm just like, yo, I see it when I see it. But he really showed up, and I was like, okay. And it like makes this threatening gesture towards Roman, Cody, and Jey Uso, and then goes on Instagram Live talking shit like 5 minutes later.
Oh, I didn't peep
long
that.
ass. Oh yeah, it was good. Like
we back to doing that
Rock,
again.
Hey, Dwayne, don't act like I didn't see you take that sip of Terramana and then hop in your fucking car and drive away. I saw that, my nigga.
Yeah,
out here drinking and driving, and you on the board of directors. Crazy. But he did say he would explain later why he decided to show up. I like that we don't know what the fuck's going on, because like, are Rock and the Roman working together? I said Rock and the Roman. Are the Rock and Roman working together?
Nope.
And like Roman deviated from whatever plan to go chase after the Uma Thurman. The Ulafala.
Now, Vince recently posted in the group chat that apparently Solo told Jacob when Maui came out, it's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
Also, that brings me to my next point, because I've been saying this for months, that The Rock is the one pulling the strings.
Yeah.
And Solo is the face. And then Roman ruined whatever plan they had by coming back at SummerSlam. That's another thing. I like that we don't know what's going on. It's great. This episode's long as hell.
He dispatched them so they could handle their business.
Why is Zoe getting put in the coquina clutch in front of me? That's crazy. Are those Yeet glasses? Or those the rat glasses?
Those are the rat glasses.
I was about to say, does she have an alter ego now? Would she put those on?
Don't do that.
That's why I looked like that. I was like, oh no.
The behavior.
I was just like, oh no.
That's what I'm saying.
I just don't. I'm over Dwayne already, and he just came back.
What? Can't be, man.
Oh, what?
We getting what we deserve. We getting what we should have gotten, Philly.
Cody versus
Rock and Roman.
No.
Rock versus Roman.
No, sir. That I said it. Y'all fucked the money up. I said it a couple weeks ago, man. It was there. It was there.
Metaphorical money, though, right? Because we do realize that regardless of what that main event was, WrestleMania still sold the tickets it was going to sell. It had sold it before the main event was announced. More. So, like, it couldn't have sold more. It sold everything it was going to sell, and we're not doing pay-per-view buys anymore.
How many days are there from Friday to Thursday? 6 days, right?
Yeah.
You got a 6-day ticket booth sell from people assuming that Rock and Roman would be the main event.
Watch with me. Daddy.
But those tickets got sold.
Daddy.
It was done.
Said no
WrestleMania sold. WrestleMania sold what WrestleMania was going to sell.
I want to see what the numbers would have been like if y'all would have announced Cody and Roman and never announced Rock and Roman ever at any point. What would the tickets would have been? Still would have been good. It's WrestleMania. Exactly. We ain't about to tribute the highest gate in WrestleMania history to Cody. We're not about to do that.
I am
not on my show. Not around my niggas. We can't.
I'll give it to Seth.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Facts.
Nah, but
speaking of okay, let's wrap this up and then
this helps us book the rest of the year.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
we knew it was gonna happen. Oh, but yeah, all that helped us book the rest of the year because we know what's going down at Survivor Series. Now to be involved in it, unless he gonna be fake like he on the good side, but we got teams straight. I don't know what Roman's team is gonna look like. He gonna have to like have a conversation with Jay and do some making amends.
I know what it shouldn't look like.
Right. Don't say it. Don't even. We not even gonna.
I know what it shouldn't look like, and I dare you, Paul Levesque. I dare you.
Levesque. I mean, TC, you didn't even talk about something that you told us in the chat yesterday.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Let's get there.
Okay. At the press conference, I think Damian Priest was there, Liv was there, and made them play her music twice for some reason. And I totally,
she thinks she the shit.
Yeah, that's all it is. But Mr. Levesque went up there and he said something that I'm gonna elaborate on in a moment. And I checked out after he said what he said. But apparently Cody Rhodes was supposed to be there, and you guys as WWE champion just no showing press conferences. That's crazy to me. There's no call, no show, huh? That's y'all man's though.
He called. He got KO'd.
Yeah, he got K. He was supposed to make an appearance. But on his way there, he was talking with Kevin Owens. He was coming off his tour bus and making his way and Kevin Owens stopped him. And I don't know what they was talking about, but it got real heated apparently because Cody Rhodes got his ass cooked.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
And he couldn't make it because he got his ass cooked by Kevin Owens.
I mean,
and I like that we found out from fans, no official pages. We found out from fan footage. That's unique. That's great. Who booked that crap? Because that was incredible. Shout out to them. But then Mr. Leviscu at the press conference was asked about representation of black talent on screen, specifically getting matches on pay-per-view. And he, quote, responded with this. And mind you, remember a few months ago, I said he's a white man born and raised in the 70s in New England. So I was not shocked at this answer. He said, I don't see the difference in anybody. I don't see the color, the nationality. I don't see any of it. I just see talent. I don't see the difference between men and women. I see talent. We tell stories with those talent, how they can handle those stories, how they can represent those stories, how we can bring those stories forward. I don't keep track of any of that. I do what's relevant and what is best and what is being delivered the best. That's what goes. No difference than the men and women who main events. Whatever the biggest stories are, that's where we go. Very non-answer, very executive answer, very bullshit answer. But again, white man from Connecticut, born in 1969, I think. I'm not shocked.
Yeah. That was giving very somebody pulled him from the side and said, hey, here's a prepared statement because you know this question is coming. This is what you need to say. That's how you navigate that. It was just giving off that.
No comment. No further comment.
Because at the end of the day, it's like you can't really excuse it. Like you could say all you want to. Oh yeah, it's just talent. But there's plenty of time. How many Andrade Carmelo matches have we seen on free TV that you easily could have slid onto a PLE?
6.
I'm just saying. And all of them were good, so it's not like it was like, oh, it was too mid for the PLE. No, any one of them could have went on the PLE. If you're gonna drag this out, so like I don't want to hear that. Where's Santos in them? You ain't even putting them on TV, let alone the PLE. So it's like, what do you mean?
And they specifically asked about black people, and I seen you niggas on Twitter started bringing up the Latinos and the Polynesians who had spots on the show. We weren't talking about them. We're talking about the black wrestlers. I don't care about Damian Priest and Dom and the Samoans. They're not black. You talk about, there were black hosts from the show. They had like a total less than 5 minutes of screen time the whole night as hosts.
Yeah, it wasn't going there. We talked about the ladder match on SmackDown, and as much as it's fun to have matches like that on TV, 2 of those matches on Bad Blood could have been cut, any one of them, for that tag team title ladder match. So that's one right there. So I don't want to hear the talent talk. I really don't.
I agree. And another thing, I'm gonna need y'all also, the white people on Twitter, to stop speaking on our behalf on this whole situation. Y'all the loudest ones for some reason. I don't like that.
Absolutely. White people, shut the fuck up. Listen, the Rec had something to say about
where he come from. Because I was not even looking at him.
TC said something very important, that one Triple H, Leviscu, or whatever the fuck they call, he said that he only sees talent, not color, right? Well, I got some talent for you. I got the Rack. I got one Dr. Reek Baker BBC, and I got about 1,000 gallons of baby oil and a pay-per-view match that'll sell millions. All right.
All the motherfuckers use baby oil.
I tell you, you got to tell them no.
Yeah, like I don't remember Big E back there using the whole bottle.
Hey, Big E used to.
Big E had a motherfucker that looked like me rubbing him down.
He did.
And that's all the Rack was asking for with Reek on pay-per-view is to have that opportunity. I don't understand.
Hey, y'all remember Big Paul's Johnson?
Yeah.
He came out there with the baby oil too.
That was terrible. That was a lot.
Hey, we was just talking about
pause.
Triple H. Triple H was the first wrestler I realized just put mad baby oil on before he went to the ring.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, why he put so much oil on him?
He had that. He had all that damn water. Like he was big on moisturization.
Water oil don't mix.
I don't know. They
Learned
don't.
that in the 3rd grade.
Hey, he wasn't worried
Book
about
that crap. Hey, let's plug our socials, guys. It's been 2 hours and 1 minute.
And 1 minute specifically. Okay, I'll go
40
first
seconds.
because I know I have to. You can follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13, Linktree in my bio, take all things She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase, and youtube.com/She Elite Showcase, typically Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish.
You can follow me on Twitter at MattRidder, MattTridder for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, and everywhere else on socials at Smacking It Raw. That is TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, and Instagram.
I like how y'all did that to each other. That was nice.
I do it to him every week.
Y'all can find me at Recapper24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Y'all can check out the Havoc Hour. That's fresh episodes on there everywhere. Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast. The YouTube is finally up. It was giving me hell all this week, so I had to send it to my guy to get it uploaded.
Yeah, bro, that shit was 3 gigs.
Makes sense. This laptop's getting kind of old, so that makes sense. But yeah, that's up now. Y'all can go check that out.
And I'm the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Follow your boy on Instagram, tc.fontaine. Follow my photography, FOYflix.com. And follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at ykwrestling.com. All right, we out of here. Gone.